Welcome to the next episode of the Race to Helen. In this video, it is all the prep work to get the car and the body ready to be vinyl wrapped, as well as removing some of the final bits and pieces that still had some vinyl on them, like the bumper and the side skirts. But we'll go through each of those processes, and you'll see that I was originally really worried about the roof rails and how I was going to wrap around them. I finally made the decision to remove them, and I did it in the non-traditional way of accessing them without removing the entire headliner, which I go into some detail in this video. So if you're looking for that information, that's near the end. Let's get into it. So I think today is day 5, and now Jeff is helping teach me how to remove some of the leftover adhesive from the 3M vinyl, and he's just using a little
plastic razor blade,
all-purpose cleaner with plastic razor blade.
I don't know if you can see that close up, but like if you get it down low, like you can tell there's graininess in there.
I can't wait to be a boomer and take my shirt off.
Just rocking. Wear my basketball shorts out there.
Like every once in a while, like when I'm cutting the grass, I'm like, yeah, I should take my shirt off. And I'm like, no, like who does that?
People that are hot. Some days I worry, like I really want to do it, detailing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a business. I gotta be fresh. I gotta be professional. I'm like, dude.
All right, welcome back to the garage. I don't know what day this is. There's about 18 days remaining, and we've got all the car prep done mostly, all the wrap off. There were some final bits that we had to remove the other day, finalizing the bumper, getting the vinyl off the side skirts. I had my buddy come and help me prep the car's exterior, so getting off any leftover adhesive, doing a wash. The last thing that I'll need to do right before we apply vinyl is clean it one more time for any pollen and stuff that's collecting on it, and then do like an isopropyl alcohol wipe down to remove any final wax or anything on the car's surface before putting the vinyl. Right now I'm actually waiting for the vinyl to arrive. Not just waiting. I'm going to do some garage cleanup again because there's little bits of wrap everywhere, bumpers and stuff like that. So I'm going to clean that, but I do have to be here to sign for the wrap to get dropped off. That's coming from Metro Styling on the east side of the state of Michigan. So it was a quick one-day delivery. And they're awesome. They were super responsive with questions, and yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna clean the garage, and hopefully a FedEx driver will be here soon. All right, so the FedEx truck just came, dropped off 75 feet of vinyl. So it's a 75 by I think 5 feet tall all the way through, which is standard for vinyl wrap if you don't work with it very often. So not doing anything with it just yet. I'll probably take it apart and take a look. But yeah, come on, there we go. That's what I was trying to get to. So we got some 3M knifeless tape. So this was just one of their pre-made kits of things. I got another razor blade, which I do have one as well that I've bought previously. That's a pretty good one. We got a squeegee, another squeegee without any sort of suede on it, if you will, and the little chiseler. Got some gloves, and I think that's it. So I do have magnets on their way, as well as the snitties, which are ways to cut the vinyl if the backing's still on. So that's how you cut out the big pieces. So here's the wrap. Looks like it's a little overexposed on the camera, but I ended up going with the it's the 3M 2080 Storm Gray. The one difference from what I originally compared to, that was the gloss, and this is a newer thing 3M has. I'm not sure how new, but it's just considered the high gloss version. So yeah. All right, so I was able to remove the driver's side roof rail, which I'm super relieved about. It was a pain because I did it without releasing the entire headliner. There we go. And this will make wrapping the roof so much easier. So there's two 10mm nuts with bolts coming down into and under that headliner, and you have to remove the grab handles, which are one of the hardest things I've ever had to do on this car. And then access the headliner from the rear back here and do a little searching with your hand and find the nut and take off the tube. So that's how I did it. Alright, and I should mention, for getting up under here and accessing the 10mm nuts, you're really, I mean, there may be better options, but you're really going to want a super tiny ratcheting socket, such as these. These are some of the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh brands. Awesome. And if you got bigger mitts than I do, hands that is, you're going to be hard pressed to do this without creating some damage to your headliner, because it's a tight space. Alright, to get out these grab bars, Volkswagen makes a special tool for the clips, not for this part, but for the clips. These just pop out. Now, these are super painful. There's two slots, and you're going to, I made this screwdriver and curve it, because you need something that's going to get back in this side and in this side. Ideally you're doing it at the same time if you have their special tool. That's not the case for me. You can pick them up on like Amazon. I wish I would have known that beforehand. But this has been working somewhat. So I got the back side out. Now I'm going to try and get the front side out. Just like that. Now this one took me, what you just saw, I don't know, 2 minutes. The one over there took me an hour to figure it out. So It's a little bit of practice. And like I may totally struggle on this side, so we'll see. Can't tell if I got that or not. It's also not super clear if you did it out or not. I think I got that one. Yeah, that was, I don't know, 900 times faster than I did the first one. Huge pain in the butt. I'm just gonna replace these in here so I don't lose them. They have the same clips, but there's 4 of them. One here and one under that side. So these are even harder to get out. As you can see it over here. So, wish me luck. Alright, and I just removed this second 10mm for a total of 4. And now we should be able to lift it off. There we go. I will throw these back on here for safekeeping until I'm done wrapping. Yep, that's it. Alright, I just sprayed the car down a little bit, and now we're gonna park it, because I think all the prep work is done as my mirrors hang around here. And then I'm gonna dry it, close the garage, and hopefully dust will stay away from it until it dries and we're ready to wrap. Alright, so this is later, that same day where we just left off. So that means there's 14 days remaining to Alpine Volks Fair, and we are yet to lay down any vinyl, but I can now be confident and say that is truly the next step. And I'm feeling confident that, and maybe overconfident that, we're going to be able to do a good job at doing it. Especially now that the roof rails are off. I think that's going to make my life a heck of a lot easier, and it's going to turn out great. It's got to. We'll make sure it does. So that's where I'm going to end this video, and in the next one we should be starting to roll out some vinyl. See ya.